Hey everyone! Oops, I might have to Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me talking? Hey Kissy, hey Rod Carlson. Good, hello, hello. Hi John, you look and sound great, says Lori. Good. Sorry I'm a little late. I had a meeting that went over. And for some reason this TV does not want to connect. So I'm just going to put it to the side. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Windows. All right. Hey, KK Rum, #1 fan. Hey, Lost and Confused. Hey, Annie. Hey, Bella. Hey, Puppy Glitter. I love that one. Oh my goodness. Sorry I'm so late. Oh, I'm just like a big head. I don't know what's going on with my TV in the background, but it does not like me today. It's just, it looks like... What is going on with this? The webcam is acting off. Red hair. Oh, what's going on? My contrast is off. Good grief. And yes, Eric, I rebooted, so you can't say that. Won the proposal. What? Oh my God. Sprinkles is here. Hello, hello. Yay! That's a good point. Hey guys, invite your friends to hang out and talk Survivor with all of us. Pretty big episode, right? Last week. Let me get organized with my notes here because you know I have to have all my notes. Good. So yes, invite your friends. Invite your friends. All right. Got a nice little crowd. Oh, good. Zach's here. Rock stars. Thank you so much. I'm going to do my intro. I'm trying to fix the contrast on this camera, but it's just not happening. Look at me now. What is this? This is crazy. Oh, and I rebooted. Yes, I rebooted. My hair looks wet, but it's not. It's a little. It's my new product. So I'm just trying to look, you know, I'm just trying new things. Hey, Yen Solo. Where's my Maximus mom? Where's Maximus mom at? What's going on? Lots to talk about. All right, we can wait for her to join. So let me get into my spiel, because I am a little late and we got to wrap up on time so you guys can watch Survivor. So let's do my official intro. All right, hey everyone, John Richardson with YourRealityRecaps.com, talking everything Survivor. This is our Survivor pre-show party. So we have this party the hour before Survivor starts on the East Coast. We talk about the previous episode. I have a comment chat room right next to me of folks watching, adding in their 2 cents, talking about who their favorite player is. All of our content at yourrealityrecaps.com/survivor. You can see everything. Shows like this. You can see our very own Melissa, our dolphin poet, does a very funny Survivor blog. So you have to check that out, and you can see that everywhere on social media. Don't forget to follow Reality Recaps on Twitter. You can follow me everywhere on social media. I'm Comedy Jonah, and I do the Survivor show. And I'm so excited to have a bunch of Survivor fans in the chat room. So let's just jump right in. Oops, that's my set for the Comedy Store. Hold on a second. All right, where is my Survivor? I'm here somewhere, right? All right. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, so sorry. So Michaela was voted out not last week, but the week before. Shocking. Hannah was in the dark. So this episode starts out with Hannah kind of feeling paranoid, right? She's on the bottom. We all know, watching previous seasons, episodes of Survivor, that when you're not in the vote or the blind side, that, you know, it probably means a lot of people can't trust you, which means you are on the bottom of the totem pole, right? So she's freaking out at the beginning of this episode. Said she felt like a fool. Now, here's what I'm telling you folks, okay? Whether it's Survivor, whether it's Big Brother, and you're the last one on the totem pole, even if it's not, sometimes not everyone knows that you're the one on the totem, bottom of the totem pole, right? Like they think maybe they are. So whenever you are not included in the vote, just fake it. Just fake it. You know, when that blind side comes, just be like, mm-hmm. And pretend you knew. Like, don't play your cards. Don't show oh, you guys made me look like a fool, like Hannah said on this last episode of Survivor. Just fake it, right? Huh? You know what I'm talking about. Just, you know, when that votes are red, you voted just like you did. Because then you can throw everyone off. That's what she said. Well, she said she looked like a fool, and I'm saying she shouldn't do that, Rod Carlson, in the chat room. Fake it till you make it, right? Whether it's a new job, whether you're on Survivor, could be familiar, but fake it till you make it. Yes, lost and confused. Yeah, just fake it. Don't play your cards. Don't say, oh, I felt like a fool. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so now the next thing we see on the episode is the boat's coming. We all know what the boat is, right? Nobody's injured. Nobody's got anything crawling out of their skin, on their leg, or out of their ear. Oh, like the last episode of the last season. It's the merge, baby. It's the merge. This autofocus is so... I'm having issues. I cannot believe this with this autofocus off. All right. All right. Follow face. Follow my face. All right. Oh. Oh, you guys got to see some behind the scenes. There we go. Sorry, reading some of the comments in the chat room. I have green muscles under my skin. All right, you guys are all talking to each other. Great. So the boats are coming. It's the merge. Everybody's merged. There's 13 left, so everyone is kind of eating. They're having their big feast. We know that there's no reward challenge because everybody's like, grab what you can from your camp, and we're going. It's the merge. Good. So everybody's eating. There's 13 left. Dave and Chris. Dave's talking, or Chris is talking. Ginger Chris is talking about how he kind of wants his alliance. Now we, what's great about this? Yay, Maximus Mom's here. Hi. The great thing about, these merges, or the thing that's exciting as a fan, is the fact that we've got those old alliances, and then they've been divided into 3 teams, and now they've had a chance to get to know some of the millennials. Now we get to see where all the alliances really fall down to. Puppy Glitter's here. Brian 64993's here. Hey. Oh, good. Hi. I made it. I made it. I'm so glad you made it. I'm having technical difficulties, which is why my TV's black and my complexion looks like a ghost. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. So, issues with my YOUNOW update. I know. Is that what it is? Maybe I need to do the YOUNOW update. Anyways, what they say, the show must go on, and so that's what we're doing. No worries, Maximus Mom. I was a little late myself, so don't worry about it. So Ginger Chris is talking about his alliance being consisted of Dave, Zeke, Sunday, Brett. So that's where he's kind of thinking. Then we see Zeke is happy that he's back with Adam and Hannah because they were on 2 separate tribes. So now Zeke, who's super smart and strategic, is talking about how, he's getting information about what happened from both sides. So that's a really good. And how he really is not happy with Jay's bro alliance. Patrick K in the chat room says, I predicted that vote perfectly. It was everyone versus Will, Taylor, Jay, and Michelle. And that is Jay's bro alliance, including Michelle. Now I guess it technically really is a bro alliance because Michelle's gone. So that's like, hey, David Thielen's here. Adam's looking for an idol and finds something under the tree mail, looking like a little rat. I don't think he's a rat, but he's looking like a little rat. Finds a note, thinking it's probably a clue for where the idol is, right? Because that's what we're used to. And finds out it's a brand new advantage that we've never heard of before. What did you guys think of this advantage in the chat room? I want to know. What were your thoughts? I know everybody's saying hi to each other. Hey, 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 everybody. What did you guys think of the advantage, the new advantage that Adam found under the tree mail? Looking. Han Solo thought it was cool. I agree too. Annie says, what the hell? I missed the show. What was the advantage? Well, Annie, it's a good thing you're tuning in, because if you miss the show, the episode, you can attend our Survivor pre-show party like you are, get all caught up, and then you can watch the next episode live and be completely up to date. Maximus Mom says, I was surprised, is pretty useful. So Annie, since you missed the show, the new power is that you're able to grab someone else's power. So if someone else is using the idol or has an idol, at the time of tribal council, you can steal their power. What? Isn't that insane? I know. That is the plan. Yes, good. Maximus Mom in the chat room says, I love when he said he could use it for his for the family visit time. Oh, you could see, yeah, still someone's reward, not power. What am I doing? I'm going insane. It's probably good for, did they say how long it was good for? They didn't. Guys in the chat room, did they say how long this power is good for? It's a really good power, says Zach. Yes. Yes, it's a reward. Oh, yes. So it's a reward. So if somebody wins a reward, he can steal someone's reward. Han Solo in the chat room says, no, they didn't. Annie, such a great question. They didn't say it, right? Totally. Always ask good, but not great. Oh, you ask great questions. That's a good one. So yes, they didn't say it. Finds a reward. The next thing we see is that, because we've got, there's no reward challenge as far as food and stuff because, they all merge. So now it's in the middle of the night and we've got the night vision on Taylor, who's just talking randomly about mason jars, okay, about jarring things. Like, I think putting things in, this isn't a mason jar, but it's the closest thing I have. It's on my desk that I'm going to put paper clips in eventually. Says, I used to jar and I used to can and I used to do this stuff, and so I'm really good at it. And then we just see him putting stuff into a mason jar. Now, he was just putting food in it. It wasn't doing anything special. It wasn't sealing it. So I don't understand what he meant by that. He's weird. So we see him stealing from the tribe. We also see Brett gets up and sees what he's doing and does not confront him, which I thought, hell, F no. I would be like, put it back. We're gonna be hungry in a couple days. No, put it back. So just allows him to do it. Then we see Adam notices something going on. And Adam, instead of calling him out too, or Carlson in the chat room, Taylor is not the brightest kid. He's not. Maximus' mom raises such a good point. Imagine if Michaela saw that. Girl, she would have flipped out. Flipped out. Flipped out. Oh my God. No. Insane. She would have gone insane, and I would have loved it. Oh. So I guess Taylor goes to the beach with his mason jar full of, I don't know, it looked like white chocolate covered pretzels. I don't know. It looked like some old Halloween candy left over, or some weird like stuff that you just, you haven't eaten in a while, or that one bag of chocolate covered pretzels that's in the back of the pantry that you're like, oh, that's where that went. Didn't look good under the night vision. So we have him sitting on the beach, and then Adam joins him, and Adam is trying to kind of a beach picnic. Absolutely. I love that. Zach says Michaela would have sent him into next week. Zach, yes. Girl would have flipped out, and I would have too. So they're sitting on the beach, and Adam is trying to kind of get him to align with him a little bit. Poor Adam says, Tracy, she's flying by. Hi, Tracy. Yes, so Adam is trying to get him to kind of align with him a little bit. I think he thinks that maybe you've got a secret. Now I know your secret. So you can trust me. Oh, and then I'm going to see if you can trust me anymore. I'm going to tell you about my special power. What the hell? Really? Chat room, do we think that that was a wise idea that Adam told Taylor? The pretty millennials or whatever, the popular millennials or what? Yes, Annie. Yes. This is all brand new to you, isn't it? It's unfolding. You should just be so excited. Yes. So he tells him about his power. Taylor. Adam and Taylor. I know. Maximus' mom in the chat room, I couldn't believe it. No. Yes. Bad idea, says Han Solo. You're absolutely right. Oh, my stars, says Annie. 0615. You're speechless. We were all speechless. Lost and Confused says, Rocky Rookage. Then the next thing we see is like people talking about how they're kind of wanting out Taylor out of the group, which I absolutely agreed. Then we see a next day, so it's next day. So everybody's talking about how they kind of want Taylor out. Taylor, blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. So we see Taylor and Jay on the beach, and they're talking about Adam and how Adam is gunning for Will. So I guess that's who they were talking about on the beach. Again, let's recap. Taylor's stealing food in the middle of the night. Adam catches him, thinks, oh, good, I can align with you since you have all the millennials with your popular millennial group. Oh, by the way, so you can trust me, I have an advantage. So now we each have a secret, so we should be the same, right? We think that's maybe under normal circumstances. And then he says he wants to vote Will out. So then Taylor the next day, sitting next to Jay, talks about how Adam wants Will out. But then what do we see? What do we see on the side? On the side looking in. What do we see on the side? We see Zeke walking, overhearing. Oh, Sunrise Loves, 50 likes. Thank you so much. So sweet. So we look over here, and who do we see? Listening. It's our Zeke. Here's how Adam is gunning for Will. Sees the two boys talking. And oh my gosh. And overhere's Adam's plan. Zeke is sneaky, says Zach. Okay, say that 10 times fast. Zeke is sneaky, says Zach. Zeke is sneaky, says Zach. It's like a tongue twister. Zeke is sneaky, says Zach. I know. Zappa2001 says, your hair looks amazing today. Oh, thank you so much. I'm trying a new product. Seeing what happens. You know, a little... Oh my God, Maximus Mom, thank you for all likes. That's awesome. Yes. So I got my hair cut it for Thanksgiving. You know, so you guys have all tuned in. So just to remind you that next week is the Comedy Jonah and Mom cooking show. So not only in 1 week from tonight, is it 1 week? Let me check. I have been so busy with so much stuff. Oh my God, I don't even know where I am. It is next week, isn't it? Thanksgiving next week, Americans? Yes, it is. So my mom will be here, and we are going to talk about our recipes, the things the ones that we like to make for Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh! And we just have so many comedic surprises for you. You guys are going to see my new studio. It's going to be so much fun. My mom is super excited to be back on the show with me. And of course, we're going to talk about Survivor. She's watching. She's not a Generation X. I don't know if there's a baby boomer versus Generation X. I don't know. But definitely, so that's definitely next week. All right. So we're super excited about that. Hard at work. Thank you so much. Maximus Mom says, remember to block David from that show. David on Survivor? You couldn't possibly be talking about my David Thielen, right? Maximus Mom. Nay, yay. Okay. Oh, yay. Love your mom, says Lori. Minnie Sarah says, I'm laughing my ass off. Sorry, Zach. Tell your mom I said sorry. Rod Carl says, bingo. Yes, David Thielen. It's just a joke. My gosh. Yeah, I saw that. When you become a patron at Your Reality Recaps, you're in a special Facebook group that only patrons are in. And I saw all that, how it went down. And I was like, what is going on? Because I have a special place in my heart for David Thielen. So, yes. I'm looking forward to the show with your mom. Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun. I'm setting it up like kind of like a cooking show, like an interviewing. We're going to talk, and we're going to talk about what we're making, and then we're going to talk about Survivor. It's going to be so much fun. And then maybe I'll continue kind of doing that by myself. I don't know. I wish I lived next to people. I would have special guests. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. And it'll be funny because it'll be the first time we're doing it, so we won't have all the kinks worked out. So it'll just be in the raw. It'll be fun. Who's my favorite on Survivor since Karam? Oh my God. Well, everybody knows that Kendall is just my favorite, right? My favorite right now. We didn't have a lot of Ken on this episode, but I like the way Ken's playing. I never thought I would say this, but even kind of goofy Dave, who's looking really good with the beard, by the way. What do you think, ladies in the chat room and some gentlemen? What do you guys? Yeah, he's here comes the blushing. Oh, with Kendall, yeah. Yeah. So I like the way Ken's playing. I like the way Dave's playing. I even like Chris. There's a lot of people I like. Usually I can just name just a couple, but I think a lot of people are playing a pretty good game. Even Jess is doing playing a good game. Sunday is a floater, so she's playing a good game. She's still there. She's floating. Maximus Mom says his dark beard. It's very dark. Yeah, it looks really good on him. I think it knocks him up a couple notches on the cute scope or meter or whatever you want to call it. Patrick Key says I like everyone but Will, Jay, and Taylor. I think Jay's probably playing a pretty good game. I think maybe even up until this point. I think Michelle had a great point, Patrick, about, when Jay's like, we need to get rid of Adam. And she's like, why now? Is this strategic or is it more personal? And when you start to play personal, shit happens, right? Which we know. Everybody knew Michelle had aligned herself in the J Bro alliance, so she was plucked off. Marjolie in the chat room says, "Hi John, hi room. Glad to make it even for a couple of minutes here. Hey, how's it going?" Patrick in the chat room says, I admit he's playing a great game, just don't like his attitude. It's too smug. Who doesn't like that? Taylor's attitude, absolutely. When I think of Jay, it's like, when I think of Taylor, it's like, that's a screenshot moment. When he stole the, anyway. So, yeah, we're at the immunity challenge. We got a lot to talk about with that. So we're at the immunity challenge. They're hanging on their things. Well, they're not hanging. They're balancing on that piece of wood. And normally we see this with one hand, but this time it's two. It looks absolutely awful as far as trying to balance on that block of wood. Both hands kind of handcuffed to that thing. Everybody starts dropping immediately, and then all of a sudden there's this gap of time. I'm going to just kind of fast forward through that. And then it's between Will and Jess. So Will, who is still in high school, I don't even know if he's 18. I think you have to be 18 to be on Survivor. So maybe he just turned 18. I don't know. So it's between him and Jess moves her hands and the water falls, and Will wins immunity. It's his first challenge that he won. Again, I kind of forget he's there sometimes. So it was nice to, yes. Han Solo says he is 18. Yes. Yes. 18, yes. So he wins immunity. And they were doing that for an hour and a half with the arms. My arms look that bad. I'm good. Okay, I'm not that white. It's just the lighting in this camera is just terrible. What's happening is because of this background is usually lit. So that's all the lights focusing on me. As soon as Will gets back to camp, he's just like, I want Adam out. Everybody's freaking out. Adam is talking to Hannah and Zeke saying, You know, it explains a lot why Adam or Will hung on so long, because he knew he was kind of on the chopping block. That's when that whole thing came about. Like, Taylor's like, Will, who's, Jay's right hand man, wants them out. Michelle's like, I don't think we need to get him out. I think we need to be more strategic than personal. And Jay didn't really care. And what else do I have with my notes? Personal. Zeke tells Adam that, he overheard them. And so, yes, he confirmed that they did know. Yeah. So Adam knows that Taylor told on him. Then Adam tries to talk with Taylor. I don't know what he was trying to do. It was so dumb. Do we think Adam was playing too hard? I mean, he goes back to Taylor. Taylor really doesn't admit what he's done. And then now the alliance, that they're sitting there going, okay, so we want to vote out Taylor. Kendall wants to vote out Taylor. Everybody wants Taylor out. They can't stand him. They're like, you know what? They're probably Adam tells them, well, they're all standing on the beach, right, in a circle. So it's Ken, Dave, Chris. Yeah, it's all guys. And so they want to vote out Taylor, but then Adam tells them that Jay has an idol. So they're afraid that Jay will give Taylor the idol. So they want to pick somebody that they won't suspect, right? That even if they kind of get hints that they could be voting for Taylor, Adam or Jay could slip in the idol at the end. But then if all of their votes go to someone they don't suspect, like Michelle, poor Michelle, they could get one of the other alliance out of the thing, out of the game. So now they're at tribal council. And what are they doing? Patrick K in the chat room. This is what drove me nuts. They're laughing about Jay stealing food. Like, and Jay or Taylor stealing food. Patrick, I hate Taylor. I hate Taylor too. Just laughing, ha 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 ha. And my stomach rumbles at night. I just need a little something, and just making a huge joke. And Brett, big jockey Brett, who's a cop, who says he's not, who walks and talks like a cop. That's what Hannah says. Says, well, we're all starving, we're all hungry. And Taylor just, it's so funny. It's so, and then Jeff Post says this is kind of the difference of attitude with the Millennials versus Generation X. It sure is. Sure is. Yeah. Oh, I wish I would have been so angry. I mean, there must have been so much footage we didn't see with that. So, there's more Millennials than Generation Xers, but, they keep talking about the whole thing with the trusting, right? Patrick K in the chat room says, I like more than Taylor. Yeah. Maximus Mom says, I hope Adam still has his reward. Okay. Patrick, God, I wish Figgy was still there. Yeah. I would have chosen Figgy over Taylor. Yeah. But you could want her there for other reasons that I'm unaware of. Yeah, so the whole stealing of the food. So now they're kind of talking about trust and Millennials and Generation X and all of that stuff. But then Jeff Post makes a good point because, when you think you kind of talk to somebody and you know them, Michaela thought that, Biggie thought that too, and look what happened. And then Michelle makes a really good point about as far as it's the people who you mesh with. Or, in other words, clicks, clicky, click, click, click. Click, 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 click. So there we go. Now Taylor's bro-liance is brought up again because the pretty Millennials, they're all clicking together, right? So we see that. Zach says, I only have Hannah, Sunday, and Jessica for my favorites. Okay. Tracy S says, I hope Adam uses his advantage at the right time. Me too. And I forgot who said it earlier. Was it you, Maximus Mom? Says, I hope he uses it for a family reward, which would be awesome. Absolutely. Lost and Confused in the chat room says, you can't keep a good bro down. Okay. No, you can't. So then, they discuss all of the truths. Now everybody's voting. Then Jeff says, does anybody have a community idol to play? And no one played it, Annie. No one played an idol. So Taylor still has his, and David still has his. Right, chat room? From what I can remember. Because David, our David, now with the sexy beard, right, has an idol. Adam has his, and Adam has his too. You're correct, Patrick. Thank you. See, you guys keeping me on my toes. So we've got David, Adam, and Jay. There's 2 idols, Maximus Mom says. But David found 2. It's Jay, David, and Adam all have idols. Thank you. Yes. Because David found a second one, but I never remember him playing it. I thought maybe he might have. And I think there was a scenario where he probably did. Or we thought he was going to, Maximus Mom, but he didn't. No need to be sorry. This is what these shows are for. Maybe I need to go back and watch some of my previous shows. I don't know. Yes, so there's 3 idols, Jay, David, and Adam. Thank you, Patrick K, for keeping us. Patrick K is our fact checker. So, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody in the chat room, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, Patrick. Yes, and if you ever want to just kind of call in and chat with me, you guys are more than welcome to. This is a chat show. I think you guys do it with Eric, right? You guys chat with Eric as well. But yeah, you can chat with me. I don't bite unless you want me to. All right, so everybody votes. And, of course, Adam's name comes up a couple times. And then Michelle's. And, and then we see the face, right? The face of, oh, my gosh. Yes, he gave Jessica the idol the first time. When does Survivor end? I think, well, there's 13 left. Now there's 12. So 12 weeks, but then they do a double one. So in 10 weeks? I think a couple double ones. But then I think there's a Christmas break. So maybe 10 weeks. So then the votes come out to where Adam gets 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Michelle gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 votes. 8 votes. So everyone, Michelle voted for Adam, Taylor voted for Adam, Jay voted for Adam, and Will voted for Adam. Jay, or Taylor, I guess it's not a secret anymore that he stole food, so he doesn't care. So all of Will's Bro Alliance voted for Adam. Oh, I love Survivor too. Yeah, so, and everyone else wanted Michelle. Everyone else, so what does that say with everyone that's left as far as how it's divided too, right? Like Chris said in Tribal Council, we're going to see how everything divides in the sand, and we do. And even sweet little goofy Hannah's in the vote too, really inserted herself. So now we've got Jay's Bro Alliance slowly deteriorating. Patrick K in the chat room says, yeah, I think an idol will be played tonight. I think so too. Annie in the chat room says, Jessica has to be there for 36 days to use her power. Good point, Annie, and thank you for reminding us. So yes, so she's got a few more weeks to go to be able to have, yes, to use her power. Absolutely. So then we see previews. I don't have spoilers tonight, but there are previews, and we see Taylor kind of getting revenge for Figgy. So all of this becomes personal. You know what I mean? Like, you just see that, and no one's really being strategic anymore. So Taylor kind of rats Adam out for having his power stealing advantage. Oh, Jenny G, thank you so much. So sweet for having that power. And is just gunning after Adam. So, oh my gosh. Can her power be stolen, says Rod Carlson. I don't know if you're saying her meaning Jessica or Jess. I don't think so, but she has to use it by a certain time. Adam cannot trust Taylor, says Brian 64993. No, he can't. And I hope that when the votes went down last week, that he did the math in his head and realized that looked around and went, okay, who are the four that voted for Michelle, Jay, Will, and Taylor? So hopefully that happens. And I'm so sorry that I mispronounce your name all the time. Marjoldi. I don't think I'm supposed to pronounce the J. She says, yes, someone he knew for a matter of days. Revenge. I know. It drives me nuts. And people forget that it's a game. It's like, lighten up. Figgy wasn't, put out to pasture. She's fine. She's in a resort, sunning all day, eating food. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But thank you for the likes. You're so sweet. So that's the episode. That's it. So, and I cannot wait to see what happens tonight. It's going to be a great episode. I can't wait to see if tonight is Taylor's night to be voted out. I wish she was voted out before jury, because we know that because Michelle, when she was voted out last week, now she's the first person of the juror. So Patrick Hayes says, I think Generation Xers will win this season. They are all playing so smart. They are. They're playing smart and strategic. So I absolutely agree with that. What else do we got? I hope everyone is okay from last week's election. I know that I'm doing better with all the stuff that's happened, and I hope you guys are too. I just want to give you a big hug out there and say everything is going to be okay, and we'll see what happens with things that are going on. And I know that Eric was really affected by it, but I know, what a week. So, if I'd have known that, a reality TV person could be president, maybe Kim Kardashian. Like, I don't watch the show, but, if Kris Jenner was vice president, she's a money machine. Like, she would get our deficit down, really quickly, right? With just in a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, look who's calling. I don't know if you could see it. I guess my mother is not watching the show because she's calling. Thank goodness. Yes, or Judge Judy would have been good. Yes, Laura, yes. Oh my God, yes. Could have picked a better, yeah, the VP. So we're going to just see what happens. But we have our little community here. And if you guys need to chat or talk or whatever, if you want to come on my show and talk about, go ahead. It's fine. We are here for you. We're all our own little support system. And again, if things don't go like we think they might, or hope, we're crossing our fingers that they might, 4 years does go by fast, and we can definitely make it happen. I think. Okay, Mom, I'm wrapping up my show.
I know. I just wanted to say hi, and I look forward to seeing. I'm watching it right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you might want to say hi to.
I'm looking forward to seeing him.
I'm putting it on right now. All right, guys. There's my mom. I love you too. Bye. There you heard it from. I don't want to say the horse's mouth because my mother will kill me. But she just wanted to say hi again. Next week is my mom and I will be making our favorite dish or side dish for Thanksgiving. and we'll be talking about Survivor. And my mom will be here in person. You guys will get to see the other part of my studio here. And I'm so excited. You guys have 5 minutes to get your favorite beverage and start watching Survivor. So I'm going to let you go. Again, you guys were all here for you. So thank you so much for watching. Everyone online, everyone on YouTube, you guys are awesome. Please click and subscribe, the button right here below. Also, too, check out our other content at yourrealityrecaps.com/survivor. We have shows, we have blogs, we cover all the seasons, and not just Survivor. We also cover Big Brother and Housewives and all that good stuff and programming. If you want to help us out and become a patron, please do that. You can go to patreon.com/realityrecaps or the other way at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Every little bit helps us out, keeps us doing shows like this, helps us with web expenses, hosting, all that good stuff. All right, guys, have a fun night. Love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. I can't do it as well as Eric. Bye-bye, everybody. Yes.